Hello everybody, this is Chaoko and welcome to the Chaoko Draws. This is the Chaoko Draws for the Heroes of Excavation picture I did on my DeviantArt. It is Shovel Knight riding Diggy off into the battle, or sunset. Actually, the sunset's over there, so I guess that's not true, it's just battle. But yeah, I've explained how I came up with this drawing before, because I was just playing Shovel Knight and I was like, Shovel Knight's so tiny. And then it's just like, Diggy's so tiny. Wow, I already messed this Chaoko Draws up, and I'm only like 30 seconds in. So Diggy's tiny, and then I was like, oh wait, these games are like really similar. In fact, they're like this is like Shovel Knight's basically what Diggy Husky was supposed to be when it was originally made and designed. But you know, Sploder happened, and then I was like, I can't do all the things. But now it's kind of like even the remake that I'm doing for Diggy Husky right now is pretty similar. So. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's how I came up with that, because I just thought they're so small, their games are so similar, I thought this was a cute, funny image, so I made it. And, this image, actually, surprisingly, I was surprised how long it took me. It only took me, like, 3 hours in total. This is like, I should mention early on, this is, like, part 1, part 2, because I split this video up into 2 parts, because it was recorded for 3 hours instead of the usual, like, maybe 1 hour, like, 2 hours at most would be it, but, like, you don't know, this one was 3 hours. It's like, the first part, like, the inking and stuff, took me about, hour 30 minutes. Like, both parts took me an hour 30 minutes. And, yeah, that's why I usually, like, inking's not my favorite. Well, I think it is my favorite part, but it's definitely not the most favorite part for, like, time-wise, because, like, I did the coloring and shading in the same amount of time as I did the inking, so that really says something about that. But I thought this image would take me a bit longer, and it surprisingly didn't. But anyway, yeah, I really like Shovel Knight. It's like one of those little classic games. Like, the one thing I have to complain about Shovel Knight is the freaking spikes. The spikes are the most annoying, cheapest things in that game. And like the old games, like the old, like, you know, 8-bit games and such, where they didn't have parallax scrolling backgrounds, where Shovel Knight did. I don't know why that was. I guess it was just because the new game didn't know. But anyway, so the spikes in that game are a one-hit kill. And like in the old games, like Mega Man especially, I'm pretty sure why, it was a one-hit kill too. Now, while I was playing that game, that was the only thing I found really hard, other than like some of the bosses. But other than that, you probably just use that one like item that makes you go translucent, and then you constantly use that until you run out of magic, and then you win a boss. So yeah, there's some things that you can exploit in that game, but I mean, yeah, it was still fun, still challenging even then. But yeah, that's one thing I will not be doing in Dig the Husky, because I had thought about it for like a split second. I immediately thought I should make the spikes one-hit kills, and then I started playing Shovel Knight like right after that. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't make these one-hit kills, because my god, if the spikes were one-hit kills, oh my god. Like, I think in the original Dig the Husky, they were one-hit kills too, because of the engine. That might also be why, because just how the engine works. Like, in the original Dig the Husky, they had to be one-hit kills, because if you touched it, that would count as a hit. But if you touched it again, it wouldn't register your hit. So you could touch the spikes as much as you want, and you wouldn't get hurt anymore. So that's why the spikes were instant kills in the first game, or the original game. And in the new engine that I'm using, 001 engine, fantastic engine, like, how it works was like, if you're hurt, sorry, what was the reason? Well, I guess because, actually I don't remember the exact reason. I guess, I'm not actually sure. I mean, I guess the spikes are still kind of one-hit kills, because they do take off one hit, but they don't follow the, you know, like, you get hurt and then you can, like, you're invincible to everything rule. Like, if you touch the spikes, you don't have, like, your invincibility means nothing to the spikes. You're gonna get hurt if you touch the spikes. So you'll, like, be on the spikes, and you only jump up a little bit when you get hurt, so you'll be on the spikes, you land, on spikes again, land on spikes again, you're dead. It basically just depends on how much health you have. and you die pretty quickly if you fall into the spikes without a platform near you. So, like, if you fall in that, like, from a high place, and then, like, the moving platform or whatever the spikes is, or the ground platform is not there, you're essentially dead. Like, you're essentially dead. So, in a way, they're instant kills, but, like, not one from, like, the roofs and stuff. If you touch a spike on the roof, it's not going to instantly kill you, or you touch a spike on the side, it's not going to instantly kill you. Ground spikes are pretty deadly, though. So, avoid those. Actually, I've never thought about how side spikes work. Maybe they are instant kills, I'm not sure. It's not like you get knocked back or anything, you just go straight up, so technically the friction would cause you to just constantly get hurt over and over again, right? Huh. I'll work it out later. But, other than that, the new game's still got, like, pretty much the first level, or the original first level. The first level in the original game is no longer the first level, because A, it was hard as balls, and B, it wasn't ever meant to be the first level. Like, the only reason it was that hotel level, like with the buildings, was the first level, was because originally there was a level before that was supposed to be kind of like a tutorial, and it was all like, it was sunny, it was kind of like to just introduce you to the game. And, like, it was in the normal construction area rather than a hotel that was being constructed already. So, how, like, it works now is, there's a level before that's what the original level was supposed to be. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I took out the original level because it didn't have a title screen option. So the first level had to be a title screen. So I got rid of that whole first level. Anyway. So before the hotel construction level is another level which is more friendly. It's basically like the baby level. Like, you go through it and everything, blah blah blah. It's just simple, yeah. Simple enemies, simple, like, things to do. A little bit of challenge, but eh. But, and then, before that is the intro to the game, or the tutorial level. And basically, I don't think there's gonna be any enemies in it. No, there has to be enemies. There has to be enemies in it. That's a lie. But it's gonna be, like, super simple, and, like, it's basically just be plot based. You're not supposed to have any trouble going through it. And yeah, that's, like, the whole system is, like, very different now. Like first of all, there's a tutorial level in the very beginning. And then after that level, you go into the next level, or the beginning of the game, the actual beginning of the game. And then, okay, I should probably explain how the map works. So basically, now there is a, like, large map to go to where you want to go, kind of like in Shovel Knight. I know it did it first. Even though Diggy Hussy came out before, it still did it first. And technically a lot of other games did before Shovel Knight, but you know what, shut up. So basically there's a large map, but, like, each little point is basically a whole little world section. I think there's a Mario game kind of like it, where, like, there's a over map of the world, and then there's a smaller map inside the little areas in the maps. So then you select on one area, and basically the first area is, for example, is the construction area. So there are 3 levels in the construction area. There is that other level I was talking to you about, the hotel construction level, and then the boss level. So it goes normal level, boss. And occasionally there will be secrets in a level, and usually each area will have at least one secret level, I think. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but it depends on how many collectibles I want to put in, how many extra, like, levels couldn't fit into the normal, like, go through. Yeah, there's, like, little secret levels that you can go to get extra stuff. It's not, like, required for the main game, but it's good to do it for, like, you know, getting your stamina up or getting your health up. Like, the health ups are rare. There's, like, only six of them in the whole game. So, yeah, that's a thing. And, yeah, it's basically just a side level. Sometimes they'll be straight up bosses. Sometimes there'll be levels and bosses, but usually they're just levels. It's like, they're only bosses if they're, like, bosses that I never had a place for in the game. But then I was like, hey, you know, I want to put this boss in anyway. So then I make a level for them. But yeah, it doesn't work like some games do, like Mega Man or Shovel Knight or something like that, where it's like there's a whole long level and then there's a boss at the end of the level. It works like, it's kind of like Mario. You go level, level, boss, level, level, boss, level, level, boss, blah, blah, blah. Go on, go on. That's what the original Data Husky was kind of like. It was like there was a level, then there was a boss. There was a level, level, boss, level, level, boss. It broke the formula a little bit near the end in the beginning, but I mean, hey, I had to do what I had to do, right? Exploder was a complicated engine. Or actually, no, it was such a simple engine that I couldn't do anything too simple. It's a very beginner engine, man. Don't worry about it. You want to start making games, go there. But as soon as you feel like you've outgrown that thing, outgrow it and go to the 001 engine, or Game Maker engine, or Unity. Unity's a bit more complicated than both of those, and Game Maker's a bit more complicated than 001, I think. But, yeah. This is just a very basic beginner engine. It was very good. It taught me what I needed to know, especially in spriting. Like, I had no idea how to sprite, but I guess I just had to learn, so did it. I'm pretty good at it now. The amount of times I said in this, so professional. I really need to like think about what I had to say beforehand. But yeah, as I was saying before, the hotel construction's almost done, and all I really need to do is make an animation for Diggy's digging and the Bammer Hammer's attack, because like that's really all I would need to make the level work, because everything else is functional. You can go through the level perfectly. It took me about 5 minutes to try and speed. No, it took me 3 minutes to try and speed through it, which is a bad idea. You will die if you try to speed through that level. And to like get all the like extras and stuff, like the little like foods bellies thing, again, will be explained in an image that I will later post when I take the time to draw it. Like it took me around like 9 minutes maybe. So from what it seems, the game will be pretty decently long. It should be a good like maybe 5 to 8 hours, if that. Like, I'm not sure, but it's a decently sized level. It's pretty good at teaching you what you need to do, I think, in my opinion. I'm not sure, but like I'd have to have someone else play it, which there will be someone else to play it. I don't know how I'm gonna distribute that though, because I know I want to show it in a video. I'm gonna do a recording of the level, but I want to let some people play it. I have an idea as to who I'm gonna let play it. But like only certain people. I can't just let everyone play, because like if I did that, then it's like that's take away the special point of it. Like you're not supposed to play the game before it's even out. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have some people test it out just to make sure I'm doing everything right. Because once I get that done, then I'm just like, alright, this is how everything else is gonna work, and I can focus on that. Because I need to know if I'm doing something right or I'm doing something wrong in the very beginning. I feel like I'm doing everything right so far. Like I've fixed a lot of things while playing through the level a bunch of times, and it seems like I'm doing pretty good. I think personally, I gave people too many chances to get lives, and while that's a good thing, because you know that level is hard, and you will probably die a lot because of the spikes at a certain part. But once again, going back to the spike problem, but like. I think, like, if you were really good at the level and you knew exactly what to do, you could, like, get, like, around 3 or 4 lives just by going through it. Well, if you're lucky, because of the mystery barrels. Which, again, you don't know what the hell that is. But, I mean, yeah. Mystery barrels give you extra stuffs. And, yeah. So, basically, if you're really good at the level, you can get around 4 lives. If you're not, then you'll go through the level with the exact lives you came in with. And that's just how it works. That's called progress. You really didn't lose anything, and you gained extra access to the rest of the game. There you go. Enjoy, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And the first boss is a little bit hard too. But I'll go more into that stuff next time on Chaoko Draws. Here's Excavation, Part 2. Yeah, I still don't have an outro, guys. I'll get to work on that outro. One day we'll have an outro, guys. Bye. Bye. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, bye. That's a good outro. Yeah, I did it.